Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Street Scholar. Alright, now, since the year 2006, late 2006, or almost 2007, but it was still 2006. No, I think it was 2000. I started making my trips to Ecuador because my mom's from there. So I'm half Ecuadorian. My first trip out there, I saw, like, it was beautiful out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, fresh air and fresh food, and I actually got sick from drinking milk over there and eat. Like, I got sick from all the food over there because it was so natural. Over here they pump so much fucking chemicals in the food we eat. I was getting sick because I wasn't used to eating something natural, which is it tells you a lot about the shit we eat over here. And I was just enjoying it. My cousins they took me to see the bad places, the good places, and what stuck in my head obviously was the bad places, to see how bad like the world is. It's a third world country out there. Like, I never seen it like that. I would see some clips on YouTube and whatnot, but when you go see it yourself, like, it's right in front of you. You see how bad it is, like how fucking in need some people are. Like, over there wasn't people, like massive people without food. There was probably a lot of people who didn't have enough to eat, but they probably were eating. Maybe I didn't see the worst part. I'm not sure, but there was like neighborhoods with kids with no shoes and shit. Like, their parents working for like cents an hour, and the kids used to go to they couldn't even go to school. Like, they couldn't. Like, they wouldn't have rides to school. They wouldn't even have no freaking cars. They would have no way to get to school, so the kids didn't go to school. They just went to city blocks. Some of them would sell shit if they were lucky enough to have some shit to sell, and then some of them would, ask for money, ask for food, mostly food. It wasn't like over here where people ask for money. Mostly over there was food. They would ask, like, yo, you got whatever. Like, I saw that. I didn't, like, I don't know, I guess I was 17. I didn't know it was like that. Being from over here. Over here, you see a poor person on the street. You see them with clothes on, shoes. Like, there's like a bridge you can sleep under or some shit. You know what I'm saying? There's like places over here where you can go get food and everything. Like, you can, shit. Like, there's a lot of shit that helps you out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's homeless shelters and everything. Over there, niggas, a third world country. What? They barely pay the people that's actually working and shit. You think they gonna help out people who need, like, real help? And it's not talking about modernizing people, giving them houses, shoes, and cars and all that shit, but at least put them in a good living condition. Like, give them more water and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would freaking walk for miles to go get water from, like, somebody who would let them use their hoses, carry like 10, 15 buckets of water or some shit. Bottles, big ass jugs, 3, 4 of them, just to have water for the day, and they would do that every day. Now, on my last trip there to Ecuador, of course I saw it again. But I was a little bit older. I was 22, right? Yeah, 22. I went there to go record an album, which came out to be Strong, in King, New Jersey, 2 mixtape. But I was older, I had more resources and whatnot. I had some dough, so I started, when I used to walk on my way, because I was in the south of Quito. That's the main capital of Ecuador. I was in the south. Where I would record would be the north, like way north. Like, if you took a freaking train and a bus, it would take like 2 hours to get there. So I did a lot of walking, And that's another beautiful thing about over there. You do a lot of walking. I would see these kids, and I would feed them, Like, money's really, like, our money over there is really big over there. You could feed a kid with like $2.50, like a big ass, humongous meal and shit. So you could feed like 15 fucking kids with probably like $25 or some shit, and yourself at that. But it was mostly for them. Like, I would do that a lot. I maxed out my credit card and shit, and to this day, I still owe money on that card. I would like fucking I owed $5,200. Now I owe like $4,700, and I ain't paying that bitch off though. Most of the shit was maxing out. Like I went over there with a credit, probably like owed like $3,100. Then I left on like $2,000 more. So you can imagine how much I fed. But you know, that was just me being nice. It's not gonna fix the problem. You know, feeding the kid for 1 day or 2 days or the freaking 4 or 5 months that I was out there. You know, it's been over almost a year later. You know, I'm not there to do that anymore. Who else? Who's gonna be there? You know, it's not gonna fix the problem. You know, even with the StreetKing shit, Africa, there's kids that don't even have food. There's not even no place to go where people would even buy it for them. Like there was in Ecuador. Like feeding them one meal is not gonna do it. You know, like it says, like you buy one bottle of StreetKing and it's not gonna do it, but it's helping. You know what I'm saying? Like, until we find a long-term freaking solution, like something that's going to be either is going to put an end to this, is going to destroy it. We got to help. We got to support the shit that's, you know, trying to help. You know, I don't know what StreetKing could become, but once I heard what 50 was doing, that's when I decided to buy it. And I bought it right now. Like, I'll show y'all. So y'all know I ain't fronting. I got the confirmation. Jim, I ain't going to show my confirmation. Oh, shit. What? I ain't going to show my confirmation number, but there's it. Let it zone out. Yeah. That's it. Actually, that isn't even the whole confirmation number. See, I can see the confirmation number. That confirmation number long as hell. But yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's a long ass confirmation number. Holy mother of God. But yeah, I bought the grape. I want to see how it tastes, and plus, if it does one bottle feed one kid, that's just crazy. Why not help? But yeah, just want to let y'all know that I did this, and hopefully y'all do it too. And this is the biggest thing about it. If this was like a fucking, like a new guy, like I don't know, fucking Wiz Khalifa or some shit, J. Cole, like a new rapper doing this, hell the fuck no, I wouldn't buy that shit. Cause I'd be like, these niggas is probably broke as fuck and they're trying to, but 50, this nigga's worth like, what, 400 million? I really doubt this nigga will want to rob our pennies just to do this shit. I think he's really trying to do something good. You know, it makes sense. If it wasn't him, it would be Diddy. If not him, it would be Jay-Z. That's the only 3 rappers you can actually believe that they're not gonna steal your money and do some other shit with it. You know, because these niggas is rich as hell anyway. So it is what it is. StreetShood.com.